I hope you guys are ready for an NBA Battle Royale. Today, I created two fictional NBA teams featuring two big threes on each team. Let's take a look at the first team. We have Mr. Shaquille O'Neal himself, Derrick Rose, and Carmelo Anthony. These are all prime versions on the Chicago Bulls. Now, keep in mind, these are also the Chicago Bulls with DeRozan, Levine, Vucevic, White, and Ball. So this is a nice team. This is a solid team with our big three. Now, I wanted to put a big three together that, kind of complemented each other. You got the big man in the middle, you got Rose at the point guard, and you got Carmelo at the three. You know what I mean? So this is their team. This is their squad. Now, something I have to do is I'm going to give every person on this team 6 years. So this is a 6-year challenge as well. Who's going to win the most rings out of the Chicago Bulls big three or boom, 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 the Utah Jazz big three featuring Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Vince Carter, and Penny Hardaway. Once again, a big three in itself. And with the Utah Jazz, Lauri Markkanen, Colin Sexton, Kessler, Collins, George, you name it. Now, remember, this is 6 years. So, in my opinion, I think the Utah Jazz got a little bit better team because they have younger players. You know what I mean? So, for example, Markkanen, he's going to be in his prime, 26 to 32. Sexton, he's going to be 24 to 30. So, basically, as we go on season to season, how old some of these guys? 22-year-old, 26, 19. This guy's probably going to be a beast. Clarkson, he's probably going to be up out of here. Kendricks, 19 overall. So the Jazz have better players, and obviously they're in a rebuild right now, as opposed to the Chicago Bulls, right? DeRozan, 6 years, he's probably going to be out of here. Levine, he's going to be out of here. Vucevic, out of here. White, Ball, Caruso's going to be out of here. So you kind of get what I'm saying, right? They have some young players, but I think overall the brighter future is with the Utah Jazz. So I do think the Utah Jazz is going to have a better opportunity to win more championships in this NBA Battle Royale 6-season ring challenge, whatever you want to call it. In terms of our big three, right? Kareem, Vince Carter, and Penny Hardaway versus Shaq, Rose, and Carmelo. If you add 98, 95, 95 overall, that comes out to a 96 overall average. If you add 99, 96, 94, that is a 96.3 average. So ultimately, these teams are pretty much the same, right? And once again, let's take a look at their age. 24, 22, 25, not bad. I'm going to make Shaq younger. I'm going to make Shaq around 24 or so. I might make everybody 25 years old in terms of our big three, and I'm going to give everyone 6-year deals, okay? But guys, that's our two fictional teams. That's our NBA Battle Royale. Guys, who are you taking between the Chicago Bulls and the Utah Jazz to win the most championships, okay? Now, are you also going to take another team? You know, the Lakers, Celtics, Boston Celtics. Who else are you going to take, okay? So keep in mind, our teams are going to be sticking together for 6 seasons. 6 seasons. We're going to do. That's how long we're simming for, right? So we got Kareem, we got Shaq, we got Vince Carter, we got D Rose, we got Carmelo. So these are some of our guys. Penny Hardaway. But without further ado, I'm about to make sure our guys are here for 6 seasons and adjust their ages. You let me know before we get to the end of season 1. All right, guys, we're at the end of season 1, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar of the Utah Jazz wins MVP, averaging 26 and 14. That's what's up. Let's see. Shaquille O'Neal brings home Defensive Player of the Year, 24 and 16. Basically, let's see what else we got. Will Hardy, Coach of the Year. That's the Utah Jazz, 67 and 15. So it looks like they did their thing. They handled business in the regular season. Let's see what else we got here. We got Kareem and Shaq, All-NBA first team. We have Carmelo, Penny, All-NBA second team. We have Vince Carter, All-NBA third team. For the defensive team, we got Shaq, All-Defensive first team. We have Carmelo, Penny, Vince, and Kareem, all defensive second team. That's what's up. All right, let's take a look at our matchups. So, and the Jazz have Ja Morant and company, and the Chicago Bulls have Halliburton in them. All right, so both hosting first seeds. Let's take a look at their standings, guys. We are really just simulating because we got 6 seasons to do. So Utah 67 to 15, Chicago 65 and 17. So they should meet up in the championship. Let's see what happens, guys, and hopefully there's no upsets. Well, that OKC is a tough matchup for sure. Penny Hardaway, Western Conference MVP, Shaq, Eastern Conference MVP. Guys, who do you have winning here in the finals? One of these teams are going to get the leg up on the other. In terms of matchups, let's see. What am I doing? We have D Rose, Carmelo, and Shaq. So let's take height into consideration. D Rose is what, 6'3", Carmelo 6'8", Shaq 7'1". But Levine, what is Levine, 6'5", 6'6"? DeRozan is 6'6", so that's not a terribly tall team. 6'3", 6'5", 6'8", 6'6". That's not a tall team. That is not a tall team at all. If we take a look at the Jazz, Penny Hardaway, isn't he like 6'8", 6'7"? Colin Sexton, 6'3", 6'6" for Vince Carter. Hendricks is 6'9". Then we have Kareem at 7'2". Laurie Marketing coming off the bench as the 88 is ridiculous. Then we got an 80. The Jazz. It's the Jazz. The Jazz are probably going to win all the championships. All right, I'm going with the Jazz. Yeah, the Jazz, easy. All right, Penny Hardaway, Finals MVP. All right, so Jazz are up 1-0. Guys, we will see you at the end of season 2, and I'll let you know of any changes. Guys, we are at the end of season 2, and we're going to take a look at what major awards, if any, our guys won. It's not looking like anything right now. Billy Donovan and Chicago Bulls with the clap back, 74-8. What happened to the Utah Jazz? OKC's doing well as well. We have Carmelo and Shaq, All-NBA first team. We have Vince Carter and Kareem, All-NBA second team. We have Penny Hardaway, All-NBA third team. For the defensive teams, no one, surprisingly. And for defensive second team, Vince Carter and Shaq. There we go. So I don't think there's any rookies being sported from our super teams here. Let's take a look at our rosters real quick. Obviously, Shaq, Rose, and Carmelo. Shaq is 27. I did lower Shaq's age. I'm surprised he's 27, though. Interesting. All right, 98, 96, not bad. DeRozan, he's still holding a strong rating. Good to see. Levine, Ball. So this might be their peak. This might be one of the best years for them yet. They added some new guys. I think he's new, right? Yeah, that's a rookie right there. But yeah, Chicago Bulls, this might be their year. But look at the Utah Jazz. Kareem, 99. Vince Carter, 99. Penny Hardaway, 96. Markin is still at 88. Kessler. These guys are getting better and stronger. This team is solid. This is a dope team. All right, so that's the team there. Let's take a look at, so number one seeds. Let's simulate the play-in. Honestly, Shaq being 27 is not sitting right with me. I'm about to make him a year younger because I feel like he should be I want him to be a little younger. No, 28. I made him older. He should be no more than 26. We're only year 2 into this sim. 75, 76, 78. Let's try to, is that okay? Yeah, all right. Yeah, 25, 26, yeah, something around there. That should be good. All right, let's take a look at our standings. Who did the best this year? We got 74 and 78. They had the same exact record, guys. Wow. Utah had a better point differential. They had a better defense, and they scored more points than the Chicago Bulls. So ultimately, it looks like the Jazz are going to go back-to-back champs. I'm just talking. Guys, what do you think is going to happen right here? Let's take a look. All right, any upsets? There shouldn't be no upsets. No upsets, right? There we go. All right, Penny Hardaway and Shaq. So our guys are meeting up in the finals once again. And I'm going to have to give the edge to Utah. I think they're just going to get stronger and stronger. And they swept. The Bulls. Oh, my gosh. All right, that's 2-0 for Kareem and company. I think they got the better team. I really do. I do think they have the better team. 99, 98, 96, 88, 86. 85, 84, 84, and this guy's probably going to get, all these guys are pretty young. Yeah, and if you look at the Bulls, DeRozan, he's going to drop off. Levine's going to drop off. Not so much Ball or White. Vucevic is going to drop off. Drummond. Yeah, that Utah Jazz team is the team to beat. They might go 6-0, 6 championships. Guys, we will see you at the end of season 3. All right, guys, so real quick, I wasn't expecting to come on and during the off season, but the Bulls won the draft lottery. They got a pick from the Portland Trailblazers, so that's going to help them a lot. I was just saying the Utah Jazz are younger, stronger, and better. If they get the right pick, which I'm going to make the pick, that's going to be huge for them. Let's take a look. Bulls and Jazz. See if they got anything else going on. Bulls and Jazz. Doesn't look like it. Jazz have the 25th overall pick. They have the 27th and 30th. But huge. That is huge for the Chicago Bulls to see if they can see. Let's see who they get. Small forward. They don't need a small forward, right? But he's talented. Let's see what they got. They don't got a comparison, right? That's kind of crazy. They have a center. They could use a power forward for the. This is the Bulls team, right? Jeez. Who to pick? I'm gonna pick the best player for the Bulls. This Steele guy. Oh, that is crazy. But all right, guys. I'm gonna finish out these picks, but we'll see you at the end of season 3. All right, my guys, we are at the end of season 3, and Shaq brings home a MVP. Hopefully, maybe he does get a chip this year. I don't know. 25 and 14. Good job, big fella. Shaq gets Defensive Player of the Year as well. Good job there. Let's see what else we got here. Raymond Fletcher, 67 and 15, Coach of the Year. Love to see it. Portland isn't doing too bad either. Shaq, All-NBA first team. There we go. Carmelo, Kareem, All-NBA second team. We have Vince Carter, Penny Hardaway, All-NBA third team. We have Penny and Shaq, All-Defensive first team. And we have Vince Carter, All-Defensive second team. There we go. I'm surprised the Bulls' first overall pick is nowhere to be found. That's crazy. But he is on a stacked team, a deep team. All right, let's simulate the play-in. Once again, the Utah Jazz and Chicago Bulls in this battle royale are representing first place in each of their divisions of their conferences. Let's take a look overall. Utah Jazz, 67 and 15. Chicago Bulls, 65 and 17. That's crazy. They both took a major step back in terms from last season, but they kind of still seem to be on pace. You know what I mean? Which I'm kind of glad about. But overall, I still have to give. Let's take a look at the team before I do this. 98, 98, 96. White has come along, 85. Levine, 85. Look at DeRozan, 84 now. So his age is starting to show, even though I think he's doing well, hold it on. Still, that's the guy, that's the first overall pick. So the Bulls are actually doing very well, even though they have not won anything. I'm surprised they're still holding on as strong as they are. Let's take a look at Utah, the defending two-time NBA champions. They got their big three. Markkanen, he's in his prime. Kessler's getting better and better. He's 87. So they have a literally fantastic fantastic five. And you got George, 86, 85. This team is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Something you may have not noticed, Caruso is no longer on this team because we had to make room for the new young guys, and he's just aged out. He was like a 73. But let's take a look. Let's sim these playoffs. I'm going to go with Utah. I think they just have the better team overall. They both sweep, and they almost lost to OKC. Utah almost lost to OKC. Just saying. Chicago's 12-0. That OKC is always going to be a tough matchup. But let's see. Can the Bulls get on the board here? Let's see. Oh, the Bulls get on the board. Whoa. Shaq. Oh, how'd I know? Shaq, 27-11. Love to see it. Good stuff. Yeah, I was like, maybe Shaq chips up this year. Congrats to the Bulls. I wasn't expecting that. Let's take a look at their team one more time. Big three, 85-85. Good stuff. I mean, they got some 84s on it. That's what's up. And hopefully this Steele guy, the first overall pick, he really becomes something. So, guys, Utah Jazz, 2 chips. Bulls, 1. Let's see what happens at the end of season 4. Unless something crazy happens in the offseason, I'll see you at the end of season 4. Guys, so I thought I had hit record. I guess I didn't. The Bulls just won the championship in season 4. Taking a look at their playoff run, they had went 7 games with the Pacers. They went 7 games with the Pistons. Let's see, Utah had a pretty easy trip, but the Bulls come out on top. Looking at their record for this season 4, 74-8 for the Jazz, 70-12 for the Bulls. So I really thought the Utah Jazz was going to win once again. Looking at their team, the Bulls, they had their big three, 99, 98, 96 of Derrick Rose, Shaq, and Carmelo, 85, 85, 84, 83, 83. So they have a really nice supporting cast. I'm really surprised they're getting chips back to back. Look at the Utah Jazz, 99, 99, 96. 87, 87, 86, 85, 84. They have a great team. So that's what happened. I am surprised and happy for the Bulls to win the championship. They're locked up at 2 chips apiece. We're going to get to the end of season 5 and see what happens there. All right, guys, we're at the end of season 5, the 2028 NBA season. Let's see who won any awards. Shaq, Defensive Player of the Year. There we go. His streak of MVP looks like that came to an end. The Jazz, 70-12. Good stuff. Look at the Portland Trailblazers, 60-22. We have Shaq and Carmelo, all NBA first team. We have Vince Carter, all NBA second team. We got Penny, Kareem, and Derrick Rose, all NBA third team. We have Shaq, all defensive first team, and we have Vince Carter, all defensive second team. Love to see it. All right, so once again, our teams are holding on to first place, simulate the play-in. They have the Warriors and the Toronto Raptors in the first round. Let's take a look at the standings. We got 70-12 for the Jazz and 65-17. So 5-game differential. There we go. All right. So can the Jazz break the tiebreaker this season? What am I doing? All right. Rosters 99, 99, 96, 88, 87, 87. Yeah, they got a sweet team. They really do. I'm surprised that they haven't won more, to be honest with you. It looks like they lost some of their depth. I'm not even going to lie to you. I thought they were a lot deeper than that. But let's take a look at the Bulls. The Shaq, Rose, and Carmelo, 98, 97, 97, 86, 85, 84, 84. Vucevic is still holding on strong. The first overall pick from a few seasons ago. He's doing well. Is DeRozan still up? I think DeRozan retired. We no longer have DeRozan. So, I mean, he was an 88 a few seasons ago. But let's see what happens in season 5. Who's going to win the tiebreaker, guys? Who do you got? All right. The Bulls, they're the defending champions, but can the Jazz reclaim superiority? Let's see what happens. Jazz, Bulls, let's see. They both pretty much had an easy time. Bulls went 6 games with Washington. Let's see what happens here. And the Jazz retake the crown, breaking the tiebreaker at 5. All right, guys, we're going to go into our 6th and last season. Can the Chicago Bulls tie up this series and end it at 3 chips apiece, or will the Utah Jazz or another team win the championship? Find out next season. Guys, we are in our 6th and last season, and Shaq wins yet another MVP. Don't worry, we are going to tally up all the MVPs, championships, and DPO-wise, all the major awards, and see who came up on top. Shaq is clearly running away with the awards here. And Clutch Player of the Year. Okay, Shaq, I see you, 7.6%. 3-pointers, okay, 3-point percentage. 3-point percentage. Coach of the Year, Utah Jazz, Antoine Bishop, 72-10. Portland, they've been good. Portland has been good, but not good enough. Shaq and Carmelo, all NBA first team. We have Vince Carter, Kareem, all NBA second team. We have Penny Hardaway, all NBA third team. We have Shaq, all defensive first team. And we have, that's it. Let's take a look. Any rookie teams? Nope. All right. So once again, our teams are holding on to the first overall, our first seeds in their conference. We have Detroit in the East and Memphis in the West for first round matchups. Let's take a look at our squads. 72-10 for the Utah Jazz and 65-17 for the Chicago Bulls. You guys, if you notice, last season there was a 5-game differential. This season, 7-game differential. So you can see if we played this out probably another 5-6 season, the Utah Jazz would probably just be so dominant because I think they have the better overall roster, younger roster. Anyway, 99, 99, 97. We got an 89 overall, 88, 85. Marketing is actually taking a step back at age 31, 85, 84, but they're still very, very good. And they should be the favorites, I would imagine. Chicago, not that far behind, 98, 97, 97, 86, 85, 84, 83. Something that I haven't even talked about was that Steele guy. He's an 84 overall, very good. So who's the better matchup? Center and center. Probably going to have to take Kareem. At the small forward position, Vince Carter versus Carmelo. I'm probably going to go Carmelo. He's bigger and, probably, I don't know if he's more talented than Vince Carter. But Derrick Rose or Penny Hardaway, I'm going to go Derrick Rose. I think he's more talented, but Penny Hardaway does have the height. Let's take a look, guys. Who's going to win Can the Bulls even up the championships at 3 apiece, or will the Utah Jazz win their 4th? Let's see what happens here. Or can another team step in? I doubt it, but we'll see what happens here. Vince Carter, Carmelo, so it's our team. 36 points for Carmelo. Okay. Let's see, guys. Who do you have? Who do you have? I'm going Utah, but maybe the Bulls will surprise us. The Bulls surprised us. Let's go, Shaq. 29, 13.5 boards, 10% from the three-point line. Okay, Shaq. Okay, big fella. All right, let's take a look at our awards here, NBA history. So, since starting this sim, we had Shaq go 1, 2, 3 MVPs. Kareem also won an MVP. There we go. Rookies, no rookies for us. 6-man. I don't think any 6-mans for us. Defensive, Shaq won 5 out of 6 Defensive Player of the Year awards. That's what's up. That's funny because he never won any in real life. Most improved, I think someone on one of these teams, Laurie Marketing, yeah, but that might have been before our sim, to be honest. Kia Clutch Player, Shaq Clutch Player of the Year. There we go. But championships, chips, let's take a look. So, 3 each. The Utah Jazz won the first 2, beating the Bulls. Then the Bulls won the next 2, beating the Jazz. Then they traded off each one, with the Jazz winning 1, then the Bulls winning the last 1. Who had the most finals MVP? Shaq had 1, 2. Kareem had 1. Penny had 2. Carmelo's in the mix as well. So, guys, how did this break down for you? How did this go for you? I think that's pretty interesting. I guess those are really 2 evenly matched teams. Even though I think the Utah Jazz had better teams, I'm really surprised that the Bulls won 3. Shaq really carried them. I think so. But I think this was fun. This was definitely this was a good time, right? Last look at our teams. Kareem, Vince Carter, Penny Hardaway winning 3 championships each, and Shaq, Derrick Rose, and Carmelo 3 championships each. And look at Lonzo Ball ended up being the 4th best guy on the team. Who would have thought? All right, guys, but that was it. And we'll catch you on the next video.